On to level 7, missing leg. All right, in this case, we're missing one of the legs. And here I'm just going to rotate and resize a little bit. Okay, and we're missing the A side in this case. This is the right angle, so I'm going to look for the hypotenuse, which is always found opposite the right angle. So if you walk away from the right angle, it's the first side you smack into. So this is the hypotenuse. All right, so that's our C side. And the other two legs are going to be the A and B. So the smaller one I'm going to call A, and the slightly bigger one I'm going to call B. All right, so I'm going to use Pythagoras' theorem, which is c squared is equal to a squared plus b squared. And I want to isolate the A. So I'm going to subtract the b squared from the right-hand side of this equation. But if I subtract it from the right-hand side, I also have to subtract it from the left-hand side to keep everything balanced. And we end up getting c squared take away b squared on the left-hand side is equal to a squared on the right-hand side. All right, then we fill in what we know. So I'm going to replace the c with the 19.51 and the b with 19.4 here, and we end up getting 19.51 squared take away 19.4 squared is equal to a squared. And it's handy-dandy calculator time. 19.51 squared take away 19.4 squared is equal to 4.2801. All right, and then I want to figure out what a is, not what a squared is. So I'm going to take the square root of both sides to do that. Okay, so the square root of 4.2801 is equal to the square root of a squared, which is just a, right? So the square root of 4.2801 is a. So to figure out a, back to our handy-dandy calculator, and I'm just going to take the square root, and that gives us 2.068840, and it goes on forever. So I'm going to round it to the 4th decimal place, so the 4 is going to tell the 8 to stay the same. So 2.0688, like so. Okay, but remember to round to the 4th or 5th decimal place. Don't just chop it off, because if you chop it off, half the time you're going to be wrong. All right, so back into the app. 2.0688. Hectometers. And then we click on the check button to check to see if we're right. Excellent. Yay.